The markets rallied for the final 2 months of 2023 as there were talks about rate cuts beginning finally in 2024. And we started to see strength in many of those tech stocks in the US. So what about the Singapore market? Are there strength coming back in some of the Singapore tech stocks? Hey guys, Joey here, top tier MyZeal trader in Phillip Securities, and in today's video, I'll be showing you just four Singapore tech stocks that have came into my watch list over the past few months. There are some signs of strength coming back, even some signs of a reversal potentially continuing as well. All right, as talks about rate cuts and all that. That's where we're starting to see many of those buying pressure coming back in these stocks. Right, so you can put them in your watch list. All right, and more importantly, find out about what to do with them. All right, what are some of the key levels you want to take note of? Why I like them, and perhaps why you should look at them as well. All right, so these are the four SG tech stocks. Let's go. The first Singapore tech stock that I've caught for over the past few months would be this stock called Franken, right? One of those stocks that I like, and it still looks good. So let's take a look at where it is right now. As you can see that we are trading at about $1.30 right now, and since the beginning of 2022, we have seen weakness with it trending lower and lower and lower. So pretty much the downtrend when it talks about rate hikes and all that in 2022, all right, as it headed down until somewhere around 2023, whereby we found a bottom, right? We found some good support coming back, and buyers started to bargain hunt, all right, and we were in this consolidation right over here at about 80 cents. You can see rebounded, what we call something like a double bottom or maybe even a triple bottom pattern, whereby it rebounded about 1, 2, 3 times and it pushed away from this support level. But the key here is that as it pushed away, where did it head to? All right, did it head to rebound all the way back up, or did it hit to a level whereby sellers actually came back? So you can see that since beginning of 2022, right around here, we headed to this level around the $1.20. We touched, we came down, right? Look at this. This was a pretty firm resistance level at $1.20, whereby we just couldn't get above it as the trend turned from a downtrend to a sideways trend just by looking at the moving averages. So why did this stock come into my watch list over the past few months? Well, you can see that over the past 1-2 months, right, as the US markets rallied, talks about rate cuts and all that, this stock started to push a little bit higher, and I caught for this stock as well somewhere around December, November, when we were trading below the $1.20 level. This key level that I talk about, we were trading below it, and there were some signs of the trend starting to turn up, but we need a little bit more confirmation, right, for us to come break the $1.20 level. So yes, it did happen somewhere around early of December. It broke the 120 level, and that could be a very good signal whereby we have gotten out of this 2 years sideways consolidation, all right, and we are on our way up right now. You can see that in terms of the moving averages as well. Look at the trend. We have seen the 100 days moving average, the red line cross above the blue line, and both of them are starting to point up. In fact, they're still pointing up right now as we hold above the $1.20 support level. So this 120 was a very key resistance level for 2 years. We're below it. Now that we have broke up, that would be the new support level, whereby we could see more upside, maybe all the way to about $1.50. You can see 150 was a support level here somewhere in 2022. All right, we broke down, went all the way down, same thing right over here, a little bit of support. So upside could be about 150. We might consolidate a little bit below it, some profit taking, and of course if that breaks, we might push up maybe to 180 next. So that's the first Singapore tech stock that you can put in your watch list, whereby there are ongoing signs of a reversal back up. It's still ongoing as long as some of those key support levels like the 120 is holding. Next tech stock will be UMS, trading right here at about $1.29. So you can see that somewhere around April and July, we were consolidating right over here just below the $1.10 mark until we broke the 110, even the 120 gave way, and we began consolidating at a higher level right over here, up, down, over the past 2 to 3 months, right? So the range right now is about $1.20 to $1.35. So it looks quite good because there are indeed some signs of a trend reversal as well in the longer term, where you can take a look at the moving averages in terms of the red line and the blue line right over here. So 100 days above the 200 days moving average blue line. That is a potential sign of the longer term trend starting to turn up as well after it going down and consolidating sideways. Right, and more importantly, you can see that for this key resistance level, previously for Franken it would be the $1.20 level that we broke already, right? But for UMS, you can see that we are still trading below this very key resistance right over here, and that would be the $1.35. So 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, 4 times. Look at this right here, 5, 6, 7, up and down, right? So about 5, 6 times we were still below the $1.35 level since the beginning of 2022. So for about 2 years, in fact more than 2 years, we've been trading below 135. So you don't watch this level, right? 135 is key, right? Because now if there are some signs of the trend reversal, but to get the confirmation, we need to break one of those key levels, and that would be the $1.35. If we can break above the 135, we stay above it, some bullish candlestick price actions happen around there, volume is strong as well on the breakout, that could give this stock much more momentum as we turn into an uptrend that can play out as we head into the end of 2024. All right, so this is UMS, the second stock that I've kept with my watch list over the past few months. It is facing a little bit of profit taking right now, but watch the 135. I think if that gives way, it can look pretty good. So guys, if you like this video, I would appreciate if you can give me a thumbs up, hit the like button, the subscribe button as well, so that you can really help out the channel and you will not miss out on videos like this. Thank you so much for doing this. Alright, so let's move on to the third Singapore tech stock that I'd like to share with you, and this would be Valuetronics, right over here trading at about 0.615. So you can see that since the beginning of 2022, same thing, many of those tech stocks got hit. Valuetronics got hit as well. We went from like 65 cents all the way down, forming what we call lower highs until we found a bottom around that 45 cents. And all this while, I would say since 2022, we have been trading below this very key resistance level right over here. You can see we touched, we came down, same thing, we touched, came back down, went up, came back down, and that level would be the 55 cents level, 0.55. So I caught for this stock this last month, over the past 2 months, I caught for it as we broke this 55 cents level right over here that we have been trading below for 2 years, and finally that level gave way. Buyers just took out the entire seller and we stayed above it, and more importantly, there are signs of the trend indicators turning up as well as we broke the 55 cents level. So look at this, right? In terms of the 20 days moving average, the green line, this is what we call the short term 20 days moving average. It started to, it was like sloping down a little bit, and as we broke the 55 cents, it started to slope up. And you can see right now this green line, the 20 days moving average green line, which represents the short-term trend, it is still pointing up with prices still holding above it. So it looks quite good in the short term as well. And of course, the longer term, we are seeing a very gentle, I would say, uptrend just beginning to take shape as well, right? So this is Valuetronics, right? It has broken the 55 cents, and in fact, I think over the past few days, it seems like we are attempting to break the psychological 60 cents level as well. So 60 cents will be what we call a psychological level right over here, a little bit of resistance over the past 2-3 years, all right? And we are attempting to break 60 cents, whereby upside targets can be revised maybe from 60 cents all the way to 65 to that 70 cents, pretty much to where we were in 2020, 2021. Right over here, there's a little bit of resistance at around that 70 cents. All right, so this is Valuetronics, one of those stocks to be like. I think if you can hold above that, 55 or maybe even 60 cents over the next few months or next few weeks, it looks good. Uptrend looks intact. The reversal is still ongoing. We might still see more strength. Finally, the fourth Singapore tech stock that you can put in your watch list for potentially more upside in 2024 will be this stock called Aztec Global, right over here, trading at about 0.925, about 92.5 cents. You can see that since the beginning of 2023, right, same thing, we have been kept below this very key resistance level right here at about that 88 cents, 90 cents. You can see right over here, we touched, we sold off. It was a bit of support as well, and we're just trading below this resistance level, up, down, all right, traded up, and we tested it again. And finally, as we headed into like November last year, final last 2 months of the year, we broke this 88 cents level and started to trade a little bit higher towards the $1, whereby selling actually came back. All right, and we are seeing a little bit of a short-term consolidation right now. I would say maybe from like 90 cents, 90 cents to about that $1 psychological level. So why do I like this stock? Well, same thing, right? You can see that since the beginning of 2022, or maybe even before, right, in 2021, it was pretty much in a downtrend, right? We were somewhere at a high of about that $1.55, and it just sold lower and lower and lower. From 155 we went all the way to like 70, 75 cents, and we started to see a little bit of a bottom, all right? And then we got what we call higher lows, right? Whereby buyers are coming back to buy at higher prices, and this is what we call higher lows. So I can see the lows just got higher and higher and higher and higher. So that's a sign of strength, right? First thing, that's a sign of strength. And also in terms of the moving averages, in terms of the trend reversal as well, you can see that same thing. The 100 days moving average and the blue line, the 200 days moving average, were pretty much pointing down since 2021, 2022. But somewhere around the past 2 months, finally, the red line, the 100 days moving average line, has crossed back above the blue line, and both of them are just starting to point up, right? So it could be just the beginning of a longer term uptrend just starting to take shape. And the main thing is that we broke a very key level, like I mentioned, right? For 2 years, trading below it, 88, 90 cents, we broke above it as these signs of a reversal happen. And we're still staying above the 90 cents level right now. I mean, it's in 0.925, right? So it looks quite good above 90 cents, and we might just see a little bit of consolidation right here from 90 to $1. And a next key level you want to watch would be this level, the $1, right? The $1 psychological level. I think we might just consolidate below it for a couple of weeks, maybe 1 or 2 months. But if that $1 gives way, right, that would be great. I think that would really offer much more upside. The uptrend can take shape much more firmly. It's a much better confirmation, all right, and we could really see the uptrend carrying on into 2024 as well. All right, so that would be Aztec Global, the fourth Singapore tech stock that you can put in your watch list as well. That's came to our watch list over the past few months. So that's it, guys. I hope you like this video, and I've shared pretty much the 4 Singapore tech stock that you can put in your watch list for potentially more upside as we head further into 2024, right? If there are talks about rate cuts, and if it actually happens, we might still see ongoing strength in the tech stocks, even in the US market, even in the Singapore market as well, right? So I hope you like this video, and if you like this video, guys, go ahead to give me a like, smash the subscribe button as well, alright, that will really help out the channel, and you will not miss out on any videos like this as well. And if you want to find out a little bit more in terms of like the strategy, right, why do we even like stocks like this? I mean, I pretty much just dive right into the charts in terms of the analysis, but I didn't talk much about the entire strategy. But if you want to find out about the entire strategy, this is what we call the One Good Trend strategy. You can attend one of those free web class that I'm still running. All right, click on the link below this video. I'll probably place the link below it. Click on it, register for this webinar where I share with you a bit more on the entire strategy. All right, how do you tell whether it's an uptrend or downtrend, and even if it's an uptrend, where are the areas you want to think about buying, why, and how we have a system to guide us as well. Right, so click on the link below to register for this free webinar if you have not yet done so, and I look forward to sharing with you more. So Joey here, thank you so much for watching. Take care.